We got Gramma versus JWeyts. Let me fix this scoreboard before we get started. There we are. Gramma starting things off with a triple reset attempt. He's going to save that dodge for the recovery. This will be a fun one. Gramma, an upcoming talent in the European region. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, made his first RLCS main event in this split number 1. And Gramma is a regular here on the stream. He has played many times. In fact, I'll have to go check, but I'm actually pretty sure Gramma hasn't lost yet. I'm pretty sure, and obviously I'm talking about my stream only, but I think Gramma has won all of the matches that he's played here. Very, very good 1v1 player. JWeyts as well. Gramma with a second there. A flip reset shot to the top shelf. JWeyts, in the first series that we watched from him, it was him versus Tempo, and he brought a very grounded game. And, you know, it's no shade or anything, but it's just not all that common anymore. Obviously, we think of 1v1. Historically, it has been a very grounded game. Gramma's going to get a third here. Just outpacing JWeyts at the moment. But we also, today, we've seen JWeyts take it to the sky a couple times. So maybe he's looking to mix up the game. Yeah, it does sound like I'm saying Grandma. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how I would pronounce Grandma. So Gramma with a big kickoff win there. He's got 4 goals in the first minute, so he's feeling comfortable here to start the series. Best of 5, of course. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is, yeah, I guess it's just surprising, and like I said earlier, maybe it's me, maybe I don't know, maybe I have too broad, I don't know, I don't even know how to say it. Maybe I just don't think weird things are weird, I guess, I don't know. But when I was in my internship, I went to school to be an educator. When I was in my internship, I just had like not even shoulder length hair. You know, just like decently long hair. Or I wouldn't even call it long. I would just say it's like it just wasn't short hair. And the teacher that I was under at the time, she was just really confused what I was gonna do in an interview. She's like, "Are you planning to cut your hair? Like, what are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean? I'll just have hair on my head. What's wrong with that?" Absolutely no mercy here from Gramma. 6 goals in the first 2 minutes. Pure dominance. Buffalo, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 23 months. What? Sincerely appreciate it.
23 and me? How about 23 and who? Let's fucking go, big boss. We looking good even without the camera. I just know we saw you on that oxygen stream, bro. Unreal.
Buffalo with the crazy sub message as always. Gramma's got a 7th here. I mean, this is just, woo. Very one-sided. JWeyts looking to mix up the kickoff there. Maybe grab possession, and a smart outplay will finally put him on the board. He does have lots of time. Obviously, Gramma has been very consistent and confident. But ultimately, you know, if Gramma can put him 7, I don't see why JWeyts couldn't. He might be getting a 2nd there. He will. Spotted the delayed kickoff and, you know, didn't. Not only did he counter it, he made it an opportunity for himself, put a 2nd in. Maybe that is exactly what he needs to build a little bit of confidence. Gramma does well to avoid being demoed there. And JWeyts, you know, maybe a mistake there. Used a lot of boost to try to catch up to Gramma. Power shot, blocked away. JWeyts puts in a 3rd. Buffalo, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Zach Love? Less than 2 minutes here. Gramma wins the race to the boost. Takes off straight into the air for an air dribble attempt, but that's blocked away by JWeyts, and it may actually be an opportunity for him to counter. Is that on target? It looks like it is. JWeyts puts in a fourth, and after a completely dominant start from Gramma, things have begun to unravel. JWeyts going to get a fifth here, most likely. He does. A good flick following kickoff, and just like that, he's back within two. Play from JWeyts to apply a little bit of pressure there. Slow down that transition play from Gramma. Decent shot to the far side, but JWeyts is good for the save. He's got 60 seconds left. And that's a big win on the challenge. Actually, good recovery from Gramma. Gonna keep the scoreline at 7-5. Wow, great play from JWeyts. Spots the super early pre-jump challenge from Gramma, who did reset up on the ceiling and hustle back down to the ground. But JWeyts had it in his field of vision the entire time. He's got 40 seconds left to tie things up. Neutral kickoff. Gramma's the first into the air. Will get that initial touch. Smart play from JWeyts. Goes to the wide side. Another pre-jump from Gramma. This time he makes it work. Fights off the bump as well. He's got possession and the lead. And a big win there in the midfield will secure him a 2-goal lead with 18 seconds left. It's a critical outplay. Put himself in prime position to take game one. Another kickoff win and another kickoff goal. Gramma recovered from the momentum swing back towards his opponent. It's actually not JWeyts, Jar. I asked him specifically how to say it. He's going to get a 7th goal. Nice flip reset play to conclude game one. Yeah, I asked him specifically if it's JWeyts, JWeyts, and I spelled out the words phonetically, I guess. And he sent me a clip of a caster that said JWeyts. I'm sure I'm still, I still sound like a hillbilly, so I'm probably not saying it totally accurate. But then I sent him this message and said, "Is it like that, JWeyts?" He said, "Yes." So that's where I got it. I've talked about this in the past before, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. But how cool would it be if there was like a quick audio clip on all these players' Liquipedia page? That'd be sick. Bots recover there from Gramma. I'm confident I'm saying Gramma's name wrong too. Or at least not, pronouncing everything correctly. But you know what? What can you do? Just a guy from Arkansas. I'm probably not gonna say the Italian name totally accurate, or the Belgian name totally accurate. What can you do? Grammar with a silent R is exactly how I'm pronouncing it. Gramma. Grammar. Gramma. Game 2, JWeyts out to the lead. Granted, not as big of a lead as Gramma got in Game 1. But he might build on it here as he gets his third. JWeyts off to a much better start here in Game 2. Gramma. I actually asked Gramma as well whenever he first got onto the stream. And I will quote him. He said, "Nah, don't worry about it. I actually don't mind being grandma." So I'm just gonna stick with how I've been saying it. That's a nice play there. Gramma shows the flip reset as he gets it off the ceiling. Baits the musty. JWeyts covers the top shelf in case the flick does come, and it never does. Gramma gets his first, going underneath the challenge. Maybe a second. He's got control here. Decent flick. It will earn him the corner boost. JWeyts still in position for defense. Great challenge from JWeyts. Maybe able to get one past him. Yes, he does. That's a fourth. That is a rip from Gramma. Picks up that midfield boost, turns and slams one to the top shelf. He's back within two. That's a nice cut from Gramma. And I'm going to tell you, we had JWeyts' first series on the stream probably, I guess it was a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And JWeyts did that exact same thing. I could pull up a clip and it's literally same spot, same setup, same cut, everything. Those basic ground play, power slide cuts. They work well in 1v1, even as the meta continues to push forward with newer and more technical advancements. JWeyts has a fifth goal there as he builds that lead. Full volley power shot. Gramma with a nice bump will get one back. Now we're trading blows. JWeyts back to a 2-goal lead. Oh, look at that. Both players go for the delayed kickoff. Gramma's lucky that JWeyts was not in position to punish that. Definitely overstepped. And in fact, he's actually going to turn it into an opportunity. JWeyts returning the mistake on the missed position. Allows space for Gramma. Oh, that's beautiful. JWeyts just stays behind the ball. Shows flick. Shows power shot. Gramma's got to respect it all. Goes up for the challenge. It does get the block, but JWeyts, as I said, just stay behind the ball. Creative touch from Gramma. Oh, the net was open. He's going to be frustrated with that. He could have snuck in a 6th goal. JWeyts looking for the air dribble bump. He did make contact, but not enough to push Gramma off the challenge. It's a very nice air roll to put that final touch on the ball, which initially outplays JWeyts, but only for a moment. Big clear. Oh, that's... I mean, we just got to say it. We're sitting there on JWeyts' perspective, and that's just a lack of awareness. I mean, we could see the play unfolding. Gramma was definitely going to come for the bump there. Obviously, it's an awkward play, but just you know, sitting there and allowing the demo, that's certainly not going to result in a positive outcome. JWeyts maybe going to get another one back. He will. He's done well to just answer. Anytime Gramma puts in a goal and brings it back within one, JWeyts has a response. He's maintained his 2-goal lead. All he's got to do is survive another 40 seconds. Oh, that's beautiful there. That is just marvelous. Stays behind the ball, understands there's no threat for an immediate shot. Obviously, there's a threat that Gramma could dispossess him, could take it to the wall. Even take a, you know, a 50-50 challenge that Gramma might win, but there's no chance for him to score. So JWeyts just exhibits some patience, absorbs that challenge, and now he's built this into a 4-goal lead with 10 seconds left. That's going to secure game 2. I think it's going to secure game 2. Surely there's no chance. Surely there's no chance. Okay, that'll do there. That'll do. Okay. These guys, no mercy from either side. Continue to score to the final moment. GG's. Series is currently 1-1. Nice outplay from JWeyts. Look at that. Smooth movement from Gramma. Maintaining momentum well. Looks like we are going to be picking up the pace here to start game 3. Fake jump there from Gramma, just to force JWeyts' hand. Look at that. Easy to mess up, okay? I know this is not super advanced. It's just an early flick, but that's very easy to mess up. If Gramma does not slow himself down, he'll make that touch away from the net. Look at the zap dash to secure the midfield boost, not corner. I like that play. Buying his time, continuing to wear down the defender. JWeyts stays in position. Actually rips a shot from the midfield. We've seen this from both sides today. Both Gramma and JWeyts putting lots of power on their shot. Wow. Well done from Gramma. JWeyts going to drop him a nice shot here. He doesn't take it very high. Stays relatively low, close to the ground, but has that bump on the end of the flip reset. Well done. Gonna grab himself a 1-goal lead. Wins the kickoff as well. That's not the ideal first touch. Wait a second. Both players go zooming by the ball. I don't know if that was intentional from JWeyts, but... either way, it worked out quite well. Both players up super early. A little bit of a tough bounce to deal with, but not a problem for a player of this caliber. JWeyts puts in his second. Gramma's going to get a freebie here. Whoa! Great challenge from JWeyts. He's got a little bit of boost to work with. Opts to skip out on that midfield boost. Woo! A little twirling and whirling as he resets the dodge from the ceiling and snipes that far side. Great shot from JWeyts. He's going to tie things up here in game 3. Shows the flick, absorbs the challenge. He's going to get himself a 4th. Nice hustle from Gramma to get back to that. That's good contact on the initial flick there. Well done by JWeyts to get a save. But Gramma's recovery is just enough to get back to the ball. Now, after we had a couple of incredibly high-scoring games that were very momentum-based, with each player having their own fair share of that momentum, we now have a more standard-looking 1v1. Obviously, the scoreline here is 4-4. That's a little bit aggressive from Gramma. He does hustle back into position. Done well to get a demo there as well. Oh, that is clean. That's not easy to do. He waits till the final moment here. Big angle change on that ball. JWeyts worried about the near post, but Gramma sends it to the far side. He's grabbed himself a 1-goal lead. Look at that. Look at that. JWeyts called the bluff. He said, Gramma, I'm going to make you have to jump. You have to do something here. If you don't go, I'm getting a big dunk. And that's exactly what he did. Oh my word, what a save. Holy moly. And he's gonna turn it into a goal. JWeyts gets the demo. An incredible swing. He's got a 1-goal lead. Delay kickoff from Gramma. Actually gets knocked back to his own end, so he will pick up possession. JWeyts with another big read. Can he get back to this before Gramma? Yes, he can. He's got a 2-goal lead, and we're closing in on the final 30 seconds. Three-goal lead. 14 to play. That will almost certainly do it for game 3. JWeyts. Seriously incredible bounce back. I mean, y'all, we started this series and Gramma scored 7 goals in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. JWeyts had nothing. And it's, you know, it's tough to keep your composure when you feel like you just can't get anything going. But JWeyts fought his way back into game 1, certainly made that competitive. And then he's grabbed himself two games straight here. He's on match point in game 4. Can he close it out? Or will Gramma push us to a game 5? What a catch from JWeyts. Gets that reset. Instead of using the dodge in the air, waits till he comes down to the ground. A little bit safer option. He sneaks in the shot to the far post, forcing it underneath the challenge. Both players on the board now. Gramma's going to get a second. Maybe a third. Great shot. Gramma. Shades of game 1 here. Whoa! What a save. That's a great play from Gramma. Just continues to apply pressure. He knew that he had the boost advantage over JWeyts. Made sure to capitalize on that advantage. Should be able to grab this corner boost as well. JWeyts in a tough position defensively. Another safe choice. Gramma not wanting to use the flip reset in the air, instead opting to use it for a wave dash as he comes back down to the ground. Whoa! Oh, that is unfortunate. Gramma, and you can see the boost spawn right after he steps over the pad. It's going to provide an opportunity for JWeyts to get a second. 3:17 on the clock. Gramma still up by 2. Got to be careful here or he's probably going to concede. A little bit of A little bit too much ambition, potentially, as he aggressively chases his opponent through the corner. Composure on the goal line. JWeyts has survived for the time being. He's landed himself a demo. He'll take over possession. Oh! Shot off the post. And a save from JWeyts. And the demo, the ball should just roll its way in. JWeyts was slamming home. He's got a fourth. He has equalized. Now, can he run away here in game 4 to secure the series? Kickoff win from Gramma. Power shot to the far side. Not enough. JWeyts has the read and the finish. And now he has the lead. Gramma will certainly be putting in that goal there. A missed flick from JWeyts. He compounds that mistake with a panic dive here in the attacking zone. We're level once again. Whoa, big flick. Oh no, and another botched recovery. Gramma's frustrated with that one. Seen him do it a couple times this series. JWeyts, one step ahead, just has the read on his opponent. Gramma's gonna have to clean things up here in the final minute. And that will almost, you know, I'm almost willing to say that will secure the victory there. Yep. JWeyts does put in a third, but he had so many options. He had such a huge boost advantage. He could have just chosen to run the clock down. Gramma's got time. Goes to the sky, looking for the air dribble bump. No contact. But he's not done yet. Gonna continue to try to attack, but that will almost certainly secure things. JWeyts up by 4. 29 seconds to play. And that'll do it. JWeyts gonna roll in a 10th and take the series in 4. Gramma will take his first loss here on this channel specifically. JWeyts puts in an 11th. GG's.